Ganapataye Namah. Om Lakshmi 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 Ganapataye Namah. Namaste. Oh, it's so sweet to see you. If you are in a place where you can turn your camera on, that's always awesome, but I understand if you can't to or don't want to. I'm totally that person on the Zoom calls who has my camera off most of the time, so I totally get it. But it's really nice to be able to see your face and connect with you if you're in a place where you can do that. Oh, so sweet. Welcome. I'm gonna just hope I pronounce names correctly here, but welcome Lene, welcome Wendy, welcome. I'm not sure who DM is, but welcome Peggy, welcome Cheryl, welcome Jan, welcome Jill, welcome RR, welcome another Cheryl, welcome. Welcome Maxine, welcome Menon, welcome Jonathan, welcome Shanna or Shana, I'm not sure. Welcome iPad Vancy. Welcome, Alva. Welcome, AJ's. Welcome, Rebecca. I'm not actually sure how you uh, say that beautiful name that's in a really beautiful different language down there. It's really, really sweet to see that, but welcome. Um, we're gathering here from all over the world. Oh, Donna Marie. Hi, Donna Marie. We're gathering here from all over the world, and it's a really amazing thing. And I'm really excited to share with you today, to guide you in a little practice and to share some tools and things like that, and also share some ways that we can continue that. So I have a really beautiful slide here I'm going to bring up that I've prepared for you all this morning to walk you through everything this morning. So it's so great to be here with you. So welcome to the free online relaxation and healing session. And those of you who are tuning in later and watching the recording later, welcome as well. It's so nice to be with you in whatever way that you're here this morning, to really share what I'm sharing here today. And oh, that's so weird. Hold on, the screen share is paused. So I'm just gonna try this one more time here to get this working. Okay. One more time here. Present. Okay. It still shows my whole desktop up here on my phone, but that's okay. I think it's fine. You can still see what's going on. So it's all good. So welcome to the free online relaxation and healing session. You know, it's my intention to really bring more healing energy to the world, to really bring more relaxation to the world, in a world where, you know, most of us don't relax enough. And so today I'm going to share with you, screen sharing is paused. It's not showing my slides here. I'm not sure why. Just give me one more moment. I'm actually going to open this in Google Chrome. If you just give me a minute, I think because I'm in Safari, I might be having an issue here, because I spent a long time making this for you. I want you to see it. Okay, let me try one more time. Okay, it's working now. Yay! Okay. So today I'm just going to do a short introduction. I know that some of you I know, and you know, from whether it's from Kripalu or from the work I've done with Deva and Miten, or just from the internet itself, or from any of the other like music or yoga events I've done, you know, around the East Coast or even in Costa Rica. So I'm going to just share a little bit about who I am, and with that too, I'm going to share a little bit about what brought me to these practices and why I want to share them with you. I'm then going to lead you in a short musical meditation, which will really help to nourish your body and mind and spirit and soul, and help to bring you to a peaceful place. And then I'm going to share with you 5 tools that I've found really useful to help to calm the anxious mind and bring you to that place of peace. I'll also share with you a way that you can continue to bring peace in through the Yoga Love Sanctuary, which I'll talk more about what that is in a little bit. Okay, so I just put my bio here. I'm a 1,000-hour certified Kripalu yoga teacher, kirtan artist, nature guide, sound healer, among many other things. I graduated from Indiana University with a degree in music education, choral in general, but then I also trained at Kripalu extensively in yoga, and I was on the faculty there in the past, as well as Miraval, Cranwell, Kripalu. And, you know, I've shared a lot of yoga, healing, and music to thousands of people, and I've really loved to support in that way. I teach a variety of mind-body practices, including yoga, mantra, sound healing, restorative yoga, yoga nidra, chair yoga, aqua yoga, and that's just to name a few. I've been teaching for over a decade. and sharing these practices for over a decade. And during the past few years, I've grown and really cultivated my online skills, and I've been leading online programs and workshops and events and things like that. And I also help to support Grammy-nominated chant artists Deva Premal and Miten with their online offerings on Saturdays, which I'll be doing that a little later today. Actually, they're doing a whole week-long thing that I'm helping with. So even though today's not Saturday. But yeah, I've been doing that. So I've really cultivated this whole like online presence and how to, really integrate the online experience to be a really beautiful thing. And in addition to leading yoga retreats both online and in person, I'm a recording artist. I have, several different pieces of music out there, including an album called Sukha Hridaya, which I released in 2016, which has mantras as well as several singles, and one I just released last week, which is a really beautiful ethereal 30-minute chant called Om Lakshmi Ganapataye Namaha. We were actually just listening to this at the beginning as you were entering and all of that. So that's me. Just fun thing. And I've toured with Girish, Johanna Beekman. I sang with Deva and Miten at one of their retreats as well. And I love to share music in my classes and my workshops. I think music is very healing. It's like a healing balm for the soul. It can be. I like to share that with others. I like to empower people to step into positivity, self-love, and balance. And I also teach, I'm not doing this right now, but I also teach stand-up paddleboarding and kayaking. I'm a certified instructor in both of those and lead hikes and things like that. And I love to encourage people in shining their light in the world. I think that lifting each other up in love is a really important thing to do. And I originally found yoga and mindfulness practices in college because of my own anxiety. I was really drawn to these practices. I've had chronic anxiety ever since I was very young, which, I know some of you can relate to the anxiety, the worry, the stress, all of that. And when I took my first yoga class in college, I took it as a college credit at Indiana University, my last semester there. And a woman named Shelley Taylor, who was my teacher, it just really changed my whole being and had more benefits than I ever could imagine. So it really benefited, my physical body. I was able to get stronger and more flexible in my physical body. One of the big things that I noticed when I started practicing yoga is I used to walk around with my shoulders up to my ears like this. And it really helped me to bring an awareness to my body and go like this. And relax my shoulders and my jaw and like all the parts of the body that I keep really tense. It brought my awareness to that and allowed me to relax. It also gave me the support to witness my own thoughts and emotions and feelings and anxiety and, all of that from a compassionate and loving space. And, I just found more benefits than I could have ever expected in that. And, I feel that too with music and singing and mindfulness practices and all of those things. And, I'd love to share them with you to support your journey as well. So what I'd like to do is lead you in a little, a short musical meditation, and then we'll go into the five, the five things. So, oops, I've got here with me a tambura. This is a box tambura. It's a combination of a tambura and a swar mandal. It's an Indian instrument. Okay, I'm just gonna set it right here in front of my computer. So let's take a moment and go ahead and close your eyes. Taking a moment to settle in and to relax and let go. Notice if there's anything that you're holding on to that you can just let go of in this moment. Notice your body and just let go a little bit more, soften a little bit more, settle a little bit more. Let's take a deep breath in through your nose. Exhale, let it go with a sigh. Notice what you feel right now. Let's do that again. Really let it go this time. Inhale, deep breath in. Exhale, let it go, audible sigh. And just allow your body, your mind, your spirit to take in the beautiful sound of music, of sound vibration. Saraswatiyai Namah. Om Aim Saraswatiyai Namah. Om Aim Saraswatiyai Namah. Om Aim Saraswatiyai Namah. Saraswatyai Namaha. Om Aim Saraswatyai Namaha. Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. And feel your breath flowing in and out. Take a moment, notice what you feel right here, right now. And let's share together now the sound of Om 3 times. Take a deep breath in. And again, feeling body, mind, spirit, soul, and heart. What do you feel? What do you notice? What's so for you? Let your eyes now softly open, taking in color and light and space. And if you want to just type in the chat what you're feeling in this moment, and we can share with one another. Ooh, I'm gonna move this over. Oop, big noise. Sorry about that. Like, what do you feel? What was that experience like for you? Jan says, I feel lighter. Yeah. And if anybody else experiences, do you feel, yeah, 2 lighters. Yeah. Yeah. You can you can send a little virtual heart if you feel lighter as well. Anybody feel lighter? It's down at the bottom. There's like a way to do that. Ooh, body muscles letting go. Yeah. Anybody else experiencing that? Body muscles letting go? I'm going to try to make this so I can see you all a little better here. Yeah, there we go. Centering and grounding. I feel heavier, like I've dropped into my body more. Yeah, thank you. Thank you all for sharing that, for sharing your experiences there. I'm trying to release cancer from my neck. I'm focusing on flushing the cells from my body. Wishing you deep healing using vibration. Yeah. Calm. There's my dog. I'm going to mute for a moment. He probably saw a squirrel outside. Okay, hopefully he's done. Alrighty. Yeah, I mean, these practices can really, really, really help to support us to find that place of calm, to, find that place of centeredness, to find that place of grounding, to let the body muscles go, to, even experience lightness, right? There's heaviness and lightness, and they can both be beneficial to feel that, like lighter, like, weight lifted off our shoulders, heavy as in like feeling more grounded, stable, secure, supported. All right. So I'm going to shift into going through 5 tools that help to calm the anxious mind and bring you to a more peaceful place. I know that these things have supported me, so I'm going to share a little bit about these and their benefits, and how you can incorporate them into your life as well. So the first one that I had listed was how to slow the mind into harnessing the power of the breath. So the breath, this tool that you have, this tool that you live with in your own body, is an extremely powerful tool that you can use to really benefit your body, mind, and spirit. There are things that you can do to support you with the breath, to bring you to more calm places. There's also breaths that can do the opposite of that and that have more alivening, awakening effects as well. But the breath is a powerful tool. So soothing pranayama is one of the things that I consider to, or breathing practices. Pranayama is another word for breathing practices or ways to control the breath. And ones that help to calm the mind are really, really supportive for that. So there are different breaths that we can do in order to do that. One is the diaphragmatic breath, which is a deep belly breath. Then there's the Dirga breath, which is the 3-part yoga breath. Some of you I know have done this before. One of them is the Ujjayi breath, which is an ocean sounding breath, which is where you have a slight constriction of the back of your throat that creates an ocean whisper, which helps to calm the mind. And one of them is the box breath, where you count to 4. So you breathe into 4, you hold for 4, you breathe out for 4, you hold for 4, and then that continues. Then there's a breath called Nadi Shodhana, which is alternate nostril breath. This is done by plugging one nostril and then the other. And those can be really, really supportive breaths to really help to soothe your nervous system, any of them. And there's more too, there's always more. But this is something that you can do, to support you. And we can even just try the diaphragmatic breath. So bring your hand to your belly and take a deep breath in through your nose. Fill your belly. So you want to feel your belly becoming like a big Buddha belly. Really fill it. And let's exhale out through pursed lips like you're breathing out through a straw, nice and slow. That let the exhalation become longer than the inhalation. We'll do about 5 of these for now. Inhale, deep breath in through your nose, fill your belly. Exhale out through pursed lips, breathe out through a straw. One more deep breath in. Actually, 2 more. Last one for now. Notice how that makes you feel. I already feel calmer after doing that. So these breathing practices, pranayama that relaxation pranayama, soothing pranayama can help to decrease stress. It can help to improve sleep quality. It can help to increase mindfulness. It can help to reduce high blood pressure and can also help to improve lung function, among many other benefits. So it's really, these breathing practices are really important. So that's one tool. That's one. Well, there's lots of tools in that one tool, right? Okay. So another tool that I wanted to share is a self-care practice to nurture your whole being. This is more of a self-reflection practice. So, and this is something that you can do on your own, or you can do with various prompts and things like that that really help to kind of bring you to this more reflective space, help to bring in the energy of manifestation and positivity. And this is journaling for self-reflection and growth. So, journaling can be really important to, rather than just kind of like going through your life without, looking at anything or, analyzing anything or any of that. Journaling can be really supportive, especially if you're looking to, if you have prompts that are really positive, like, for example, like, what is one, you could journal about, like, what is one thing that I want to, what are 5 ways that I can, or 5 things that are nurturing to me, and how can I bring them into my life more? So that's like an example of a journal prompt, and you can write about that. And then there's so many more, and then you can start to reflect, on how, what you want to manifest in your life, what's already going on in your life, and, just brings you more to that reflective and growth space. So journaling can reduce stress, it can increase self-awareness, it can support positive energy and manifestation, and can also help to boost your mood, which is great. By bringing in that positivity, it's all good stuff, right? All right. So a technique, number 3 is a technique that supports focus and, there's supposed to be a D there. Focus and calm. Focus and calm. I made a lot of slides, so sometimes things get missed. Focus and the calm. And this is meditation. And there's lots of ways that you can meditate. I just led you in a musical meditation, which is not on this list, but it's that I find to be super powerful. There are so many different ways to meditate. There's a meditation with focusing on the breath. There's mantra japa meditation, which is where you use a mala and you chant sacred mantras, which have really powerful energy that help to generate certain kinds of energy. And bring certain kinds of energy into your life. There's Tatrak meditation, which is gazing at like one point, whether it's a mandala or a flame or something. There's walking meditation, which I love to do, like bare feet on the earth, slowing down and like heel to toe, step by step, and just really focus on the feet and grounding into the earth. My favorite is to do that outside. Obviously, that's not appropriate all times of year, at least barefoot all times of year. You can still do walking meditation in the wintertime. You just might want to have warm things on your feet. I mean, outside, but you can always do it inside too. It's not just exclusive to outside and more. And, meditation can help you gain new perspective on stressful situations. It can help to build skills to manage your stress. It can help to increase self-awareness. It can help you to focus on the present moment. It can help you to reduce negative emotions. It can help you to increase imagination and creativity, and also help you to increase patience and tolerance. Oh, thank you for your little heart. So sweet. Yeah. So meditation is a really powerful practice. And, some practices you may resonate with and others you might not. I find that, it's interesting in my time of being in different practices. There are some that I've resonated more at different times than others, but there's so many ways to do it. It's amazing. A simple technique to let go. Little secret, we already did this one. I guided you in it already, and you don't even know yet, but I'll tell you. So this is the letting go breath. This was that. Let's do that again together. Deep breath in. And I know that I feel that immediately affecting my system. Does anybody else? Raise your hand. Yeah, I'm getting head nods and hand raises and all those things. Yeah, it's really powerful. And, the letting go breath can help to support healthy lungs, bring you from fear to relaxation, and reset and regulate respiration. So we sigh all the time, and aren't even really aware of it. It's actually a really common occurrence, especially when we're a little stressed. It's like, but I find when I consciously do it, I'm able to let go even more. All right. A physical practice you can do to release tension from your body. There's one I put on the slide, and then there's one I'm actually just going to talk about because I was debating which one to put on here, and I didn't end up putting both on here, but I'll talk about the other one too. But the one that I think is the most, I was already speaking about it at the beginning, is the practice of yoga. So the practice of yoga, how many of you have practiced yoga? Many of you, yeah. So you probably already experienced a lot of the benefits of that too. But it helps to improve strength and balance and flexibility. It can help, with back pain relief, depending on what postures and things like that you're doing. You want to be really mindful about that. It can benefit, there are cardiovascular benefits to yoga. Yoga really helps to relax you, which can help you to have improved sleep, and it gives you more energy and brighter moods. For me, it's made me increasingly more self-aware. It's also allowed me to create more compassion for my body, and my mind, and like every part of me. So there's more benefits than I've listed here too to the practice of yoga. It's just really powerful. And there's so many different types and levels of yoga. There's restorative yoga, there's chair yoga, there's gentle yoga, there's intermediate yoga, there's like vinyasa practices, more dynamic, vigorous practices. So there really is a yoga practice for everyone. Like, I really strongly believe that, there is a yoga practice for everyone. However it looks, you don't need to bend yourself into a pretzel to practice yoga. That's not what it's all about, right? It's really about, a self-awareness, gentle movement, bringing breath in, connecting with the body, the mind, the spirit, from this really wonderful place. And yoga in itself is much more than postures. There's the whole 8-limbed path of yoga, which I'm not going to get into today. I'm mostly speaking right now to hatha yoga, which is yoga postures. But there's a whole philosophy behind yoga that includes like lifestyle ways to look at things to do, things to avoid, breathing, meditation practices, etc., postures, etc., etc., etc. So yoga is a huge all-encompassing thing. I mean, I'm speaking right now more to yoga postures, and like that type of yoga practice, but it's so much. Yes, self-awareness and way of life. Totally. All right. Um, oh, let me talk about the other practice because I said I would talk about it. The other practice that I thought about putting on here but didn't is like shaking, like getting up and like shaking your body, like shaking the arms, shaking the legs, and doing that for like 10, 15 minutes. And that practice of shaking, have you ever seen animals when they're in a stressful situation and they shake it out when they're done? Yeah, we don't do that as humans, and we need to. And the power of shaking, shaking the body, shaking the arms, the legs, the face, like all of it can really help to release stress and tension from the body. So that's one thing I didn't actually put on this slide, but still wanted to share with you. Um, and often I find that you know doing these practices in life um, can be really supportive when done in community and with a teacher and a guide. Some of you may or may not have experienced that, um, which is why I created a really beautiful program that starts on Sunday called the Yoga Love Sanctuary that I'd love to just share a little bit about with you. So I'm super excited. I've been kind of in the manifestation of this for a few months, put a lot of love into creating something really beautiful for people to really dive in and experience, a sense of transformation, tranquility, and be in community as well. Um, so, um, the idea, we're starting at the new year. So, kind of setting this intention at the new year to really grow and expand and transform using yoga. And we can, really make a difference in any area of our lives through all these practices. And the idea being, too, to help to transform worry into gratitude, stuckness into momentum, and fear into love throughout the year. So this is a year-long deep dive into the depths of a personalized practice built from the ground up to help you reach your goals. And in this program, you'll receive one-on-one support from me to support your chosen intentions. You'll witness and develop compassion for every part of your being. You'll relax through yoga and breath to release neuromuscular habits. You'll explore meditation, music, and mantra to calm the mind. And together we'll co-create a community of support with like-minded practitioners. Yoga Love Sanctuary is an invitation to rest deeply in radiant being. In 12 one-month modules, we'll delve deeply into the body, breath, mind, and beyond to find that radiance which awaits behind every apparent challenge. So the first month, January, we'll start to focus in on foundations of self-care. So through the practices and through the workshops and things like that, we'll be setting up structures to support our visions. They have a much greater chance of manifesting. We'll explore the alignment of the body and the mind, as well as organizations of our self-care spaces. In February, we'll explore supportive connection. It's this idea of, cultivating, creating more community, both in the program and in our lives as well. And so in healthy community, we move beyond our own well-being to the resilience that comes from sharing these values with others. We lift each other up as well as hold each other accountable, for company is stronger than willpower. In March, we'll be focusing on stillness in the depth, so more of this quiet space. We'll be coming into practices like yoga nidra and yoga and restorative yoga. Wellness ultimately flows from the source of our beings beyond mind, body, and our individual spirits through nidra, the practice of yoga sleep, and restorative yoga will let go into deep flow. In April, we'll be focusing on renewal. And fun fact, all these months, the themes are loosely based on the astrological properties of each month, which is really sweet. So April will be focusing on renewal. So a time to get energy moving and shake loose the places where you're stuck. So we'll explore the cardiovascular benefits of more dynamic yoga, as well as breathing exercises to revitalize us from the core of our being to our extremities. In May, we'll explore this idea of grounding, both through practices and also with encouragement to connect with the earth a little more. I know that, many of us spend a lot of time in electronic world. I know that I do. There's, different things that you can do to help to support you in grounding more. So in our increasingly electronic world, we place our feet on the earth, both literally and figuratively, to ground that energy so that it can be productive, not destructive. Slowing down to feel our connection to Mother Earth, breathing in her fragrance and releasing static energy through grounding yogic practices can help us feel grounded and stable. In June, enjoying the dance. So this is Gemini idea of duality, and in enjoying that duality. The mind by its very nature is dual, but this is what can make life fun, or at least interesting. Witness the duality of the mind through meditation practices and conscious awareness, and allow the peace to emerge when we do not identify heavily with thought. In July, we'll be focusing on the idea of coming home. The practice of self-nurturing can extend to every area of our lives: our food, our sleep, our yoga, our relationships, and more. Claiming our own inborn style of self-care can make it sustainable. In August, we'll be focusing on radiant heart. Moving beyond limiting beliefs to shine our lights brightly can align us with our dharma, where our passion meets the world's needs. Uncovering this light is key in allowing the mind to focus peacefully on the challenges at hand. September, pure sattva. Sattva is the state of the reflective mind, unmuddied by the past regrets or future dreams, allowing us to be purely in the moment, guided by the deepest consciousness. Meditation, breath, and body awareness can help us let go of these stories. October, dynamic balance. So the longing for harmony and balance can be met most effectively by not clinging to our ideas of harmony and balance, but by recognizing the natural oscillations and finding the dynamic center point. Standing postures and awareness of inhalation and exhalation over time can lead us into an appreciation of a centered stance that's always evolving. November, passionate dedication. Passion can be harnessed constructively when guided by consciousness, and destructively when it follows the ever-changing desires born of a sense of not enoughness. The practice of yoga allows us to contact the vital force at the heart of passion and guide it with a witnessing mind to a peaceful destination. And then finally, in December, the theme is trust your vision. As we near the end of this cycle, we can use what we have learned to set our sights on the next year of manifesting a life of peace, love, and service to our world. Cultivating the ability to take it home will ensure the sustainability of our practice. So this program is structured into 12 modules and includes a private session every month with me, tailored to your individual needs, so one per month. It includes a weekly yoga and meditation session that will be based off of the theme of the month. So it'll be a different kind of yoga practice, a different kind of meditation practice that we'll be visiting every week. Most of them will be live. Some of them will be pre-recorded. And yeah, we'll be doing that every week. Monthly new moon intention and reflection circles. So I've been doing this a lot with my programs, is focusing on the new moon qualities. And it's interesting to notice kind of what's going on in our lives and relationships to the moon. And then, the new moon is a great time to set intentions. So we gather together and we share in community. We do some journaling, we do some sharing, and we set our intentions for the next moon cycle. Monthly mindfulness-based workshops. So those are based on the theme of the month. Those are live. And those will, will really dive in to, it'll either be a practice or a discussion, or, like on whatever it is that we're focusing on at that time. And it will give you really tools to help to, let go and find more peace and calm through whatever it is that we're focusing on that month. So quarterly kirtans live, so I'll have 4 of these, one per season. And kirtan is a form of bhakti yoga that includes chanting and music. And my intention is to bring another musician or musicians on with me during that, although sometimes it might be just me. We'll see what manifests there. But yeah, it's a really, really beautiful ecstatic practice where you get to be in this practice of bhakti, the yoga of devotion, and it's really, really beautiful and sweet. And you'll learn a lot more about mantra as well. And yes, I'm gonna email the meeting to you for sure. I got a question in the chat there. Um, We'll have a private members only community hosted on the course platform. So I've been getting, people off of Facebook a little more because so there's actually a designated community space in the course platform where, we're off of kind of that Facebook energy and can connect with one another there. And that's on the course platform as well. We'll be coming into weekly journal prompts for reflection and growth, which I think is really powerful. Those will be kind of focused on the themes of the month, and will really help you to grow and to soothe and to nurture your being and all those benefits that journaling does. And we'll have an orientation session, an opening circle, as well as a closing circle. And access to all the recordings. So everything's going to be recorded and on the course page. So throughout the year, you'll pretty much build this whole library of classes that you can take again at any time if you really liked something. All of those will be on the course page, a year's worth of classes that will keep building on each other, and they'll be available to you until January 14th, 2024. So if you miss a session, you can practice again, or if you want to do something again, if you really liked it, you can do it again. Everything's going to be held on Zoom unless I state otherwise. Sometimes I might do a more sound related thing over like a YouTube streaming thing because the sound quality can sometimes be better, but we'll be on Zoom most of the time. And all the live sessions are going to be approximately 80 minutes because we'll be covering a lot and connecting with one another and all of that. Unless noted otherwise, and all pre-recorded sessions will be 50 to 80 minutes. The private sessions will be approximately 50 minutes. And things that are included in this is you'll have first access to any new program or offering that I put out there. Oftentimes I keep my offerings small because I really want to connect individually with people, so you'll have the first opportunity to do that. I'll also give you access to the recordings from my Yoga Bliss program, which is a 16-week program that I just finished, so that you can really dive into the depths of all of that. If I lead any other programs throughout the year, any other like smaller things, you'll receive like special discounts on those offerings. And as well as if you want an additional private session per month, you'll receive 50% off on that if you want like 2. So, all right. And so I've been doing this for a while. I've been doing this for a couple of years. I've led 5 of these. This will be number 6, which I'm super excited about. But I have got a lot of people who keep coming back again and again and again. And I only put a few of these on here. There's more that are on the actual program page too, if you want to read about it. But Ariel said, "Thank you, Sherry. I love you. I love your work. When I'm anxious at night and I can't sleep, I listen to your meditations and your music. Your voice is so calming. Your presence is wonderful, and I definitely would not miss the next online program. For me, it's very helpful in continuing to feel better. You're a masterful teacher devoted to the work that lies within your passions." That's so nice. Thank you, Ariel. And this is M. M actually did the art from my most recent release, the Om Lakshmi Ganapataye Namaha. She did they did the cover art for that. And I'm so incredibly glad I took Sherry's course. She has an amazing way of creating a safe, expressive environment for students in her classes. We're both inspiring and informative. I'm walking away with a newfound connection not only to myself, but also to the other amazing students who shared our Zoom room. There were valuable teachings for students of every level and comfort zone. Sherry has a true gift of holding space for others, and her joy and expression is contagious. I'm truly grateful to know her and to learn from her. I highly recommend experiencing her work and her energy firsthand. I'll read just a couple more of these. Sherry's program was was an amazing life affirming experience, and I will forever be grateful for it. I learned so much more than I had expected. If you ever get the chance to take a program of hers, I recommend it. This experience has allowed me to tap into every part of myself that needed some attention and healing. Sherry's style of teaching is compassionate, nurturing, and encouraging. She brings such joy, experience, and exuberance. You feel held and supported through the whole experience. Give yourself a gift to experience for yourself the many talents and gifts that Sherry has to offer. Thank you, Gail. I love Sherry's programs. They are some of the best I have done. Her attention to detail and passion shine through. Sherry is such a wonderful and inspirational teacher. Everything she teaches is so well explained and clear, and her yoga classes are so nurturing and amazing. Sherry provided a virtual space for connection, deep practice, community, and fun. The music was fabulous and the practices varied and just absolutely perfect. I would recommend this to anyone who wants to feel connection, take time for nurturing the heart and soul. Sherry beams love and compassion, and the flow of the program was delightful. I'm ready to sign up again. And Francesco, the program was well structured and rich. I think one of the most important things to me was finding a place of trust. I found it with Sherry. There's more on the page. I don't need to read all of them, but it's very, very sweet. And this program is really will be a very nurturing, wonderful experience that will just help to nurture your mind, your body, your spirit, and support you in coming into that more peaceful place within yourself. I know that a lot of people have experienced that from, what I've already offered, and it just keeps getting better, as I learn more, as I get feedback, as I, grow, as I learn more tech skills and the best ways to microphone video, make things super integrated is great. Also, a lot of the classes will be in Costa Rica, most of them probably, so you'll get tropical birds and stuff like that in the background, which will be fun. I'm in Indiana right now, but I'll be going back to Costa Rica on the 17th. I live there now. So space is super limited in this program. I'm only accepting a small number of people. There's a couple reasons for that. One is I really believe in giving individualized attention. I don't want people to feel lost in kind of the sea of like hundreds of people. And another reason for that is with my own like balance in my life, I can only teach so many private sessions in a month, and I want to honor my own energy, so that I'm practicing what I'm teaching, so that you can honor your energy too, so that I can teach from this more kind of balanced and relaxed space without kind of overdoing myself. So space is really limited, and I'm speaking to everybody, before the start of the program. So we'll talk before the start of the program to, so that I can hear like what your goals are, how you're looking to grow and expand, and we can talk about how like this program can do that for you too. So space is very limited, and so if you want to apply, you can book a one-on-one call with me. I'm going to share the links in the chat. I'll also send them to you after this session as well. But here we go. I'm just going to copy them. I sent them to myself here. But here we go. Sorry about that. I had this copied just a minute ago. It's hard for me to have the presentation up and copy paste the links here. So I'm going to try to do that here from my phone, because I'm on the phone Zoom now. So and post that. There we go. So there's more information about the program on that Yoga Love Sanctuary page, and then the call booking link is there. The call booking link is also on the Yoga Love Sanctuary page as well. So that's all in the chat. I'll email that to you as well later when I get the recording of this session together to send to you. All right. So we start on Sunday, so there's a very, short period of time to sign up and to start. So just make sure that you book your call with me. I've already, from my previous program, I already have people signing up. So if you want to book your call and get in, do that soon. I've got a lot of availability over the next couple days. I even have some this evening as well, if you want to talk this evening. Let me just make sure that's in there. Yes, I do have availability this evening up through Sunday before the program starts. So book your call soon with me if you want to chat. And, I'd love to connect with you. It'd be really, really great. And you can always email me at sherry@sherryhoward.com or send me a message on Facebook Messenger if you're on that too, if you want to connect or you have questions or anything like that. But I've put so much love into really just creating something really beautiful for you to experience. So I hope that we get to do this together this year. And I know that we'll always be connected anyway, but yeah, it's a really sweet thing. And yeah, all right. So with that, I hope that, you can take these 5 tools into your life and keep finding that peaceful place within. It's really a blessing to be able to share this with you. And I just really appreciate you taking time out of your day to be here. Or if you're watching the recording, I appreciate you taking the time to do that. And we'll come into a little closing meditation, okay? All right. Let me take this giant thing off the screen for a moment. All right. There we are. Okay. Oh, you're welcome. Oops. Let me get the big tambora thing here. All right. Ah. Go ahead and close your eyes. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Exhale, let it go with a sigh. Taking a moment to connect within your own being. Connecting with your body, your mind, your spirit, and your heart. And what are you grateful for right now? Letting the energy of gratitude flow in. Bring one thing into your mind that you are grateful for. Letting the attention rest there. Letting gratitude just flow into your life in a really big way. Let's share together the sound of Om. I invite you to take a deep breath in. Om. You can chant Om Shanti with me if you'd like, which means Om Peace. Peace, peace. Om Shanti. 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 Om Shanti. 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 Hari Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, 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 eternal peace. The light in me honors the light in each of you. Jai Bhagwan. Namaste. Mm-hmm. Om Lakshmi Ganapataye Namaha. Om Lakshmi Ganapataye Namaha. Om Lakshmi Ganapataye Namaha. Lakshmi Ganapataye Namaha. Om Lakshmi Ganapataye Namaha. Om Lakshmi Ganapataye Om Lakshmi Ganapataye Namaha. Om Lakshmi Ganapataye